Alright folks, welcome to another 1v1 cast by the English Dutchman. Today we are on Emily Fields. Pretty popular map. It's not in the auto match map pool for that long yet, but it's especially if I speak from my own opinion, I think it's one of my favorite maps. Really balanced, very interesting gameplay. Map looks great overall. So yeah, I really like this map. Let me introduce the players to you. We got an OST player, a Soviet player. I mean, the matchup as all this time, as all this COH2. On the southern side, we got with the OST here faction, Mr. Toiletguy. And in the north, to counter this play, we got UMirinBrah with the Soviets. Now, Soviet player is going for the tier 1 tech structure, the special rifle command, of course, getting access to the penal battalion, scout sniper, and the M3A1 allied scout car. And while I say this, our first engagement is going on, penal versus grenadier, fighting. Toiletguy, on the other hand, is going for the full blast grenadier opener, no MG. So he has a lot of Faust platforms, which is going to be nice versus the M3A1, but no access to any snares, so that might, no access to any suppression, which might turn out to be a problem. Also, didn't capture his fuel, and I'm not a big fan of giving Soviets double fuel, especially not with the very nice light vehicles they can get out in the M5 or the T70, which can be very deadly.
Supply sector under attack.
So far both players is doing a little bit of back and forth. But this penal is definitely in trouble, there's a lot of grenadiers.
Penal troops are standing by.
A flamethrower coming up. So we're gonna see that classic clown car shenanigans. Flame is inside, most likely. Driving around like mad lads, but it's gonna be tough, because with all these grenadiers, there's going to be plenty of snares. Oh! Commander choice is the Luftwaffe supply doctrine. Not a very popular commander. Got a bit of a revamp in the latest patch, but still not much use. Can drop these airport medical supplies, which are very potent. Quickly heal up the units and give them a combat bonus. I'm not certain what the exact combat bonus is, but let's see how good these guys can kill this engineer. Now, I think that's a dead engineer. I think that was full health as well. So that actually is quite strong. I mean, you just want to pick it up. Just make sure he doesn't have access to it anymore. So the blob mechanic is definitely going strong here. Picks it up once again. Nice, big radius as well when they picked up. All the units got the bonus here. But that double fuel is probably going to be an issue. I mean, it's very strong, of course, having all your units on the same spot like Toiletguy is doing. But you gotta pay for the map control.
Our HQ is under attack.
And now, UMirinBrah has countered this with and an M3. Oh, Potato Masher might be good. Double Potato Masher, actually. Huge connections there. That was 9 models worth of potato mashers. 9 models for 6 ammunition. I would take that trade any day. Very well done by UMirinBrah. No reaction though by Toiletguy. It's always a fun thing to do as well, like shoot 2 potato mashers at once at 2 different targets. Because you will most likely only hear the sound cue. If you do it very fast, your opponent will only hear the sound cue once. It can be very strong. Or like almost guaranteed to hit one of them at least. tries it again, but this time without success. This time UMirinBrah is paying attention. Two is out. I wonder whether we're going to see a PTRS squad. No healing yet. Got that second engineer out with a flamethrower. If you have double engineers with flamethrower versus a Soviet player, then that's just, or versus an Austrian player, that's just wanting to get hit by an Telemine. I mean, if I see double engineer flamethrowers on the Soviet side, and I'm playing Ost here, the first thing I'm going to do is plant Telemines. Telemines, S-mines. It's super annoying with the mines, you need that minesweeper capability. Oh, 2 on the hunt.
The sector is at risk.
Oh, there's already one PTRS, was already cooking. Oh. Not enough for the satchel. Oh, he didn't drive away. Silly, but you can just trade it. Because PTRS have an insane range. Which I personally think is still a little bit too long. So light vehicles versus Pinos, versus Soviets in general, are really tough to use with all the PTRSs out there, on the guards and on the Pinos. T17 immediately coming up once the manpower was there. That's going to be powerful, I think. No heal bunker, he's relying on those packages. Which are not too expensive. Only 30 munitions, but in the long run it can slow you down. And no weapon upgrades yet. Oh, and here comes the T34 spam. Which, in my opinion, is a mistake. I mean, the PTRS is already out. They would just shred the 22. That's the T70. So also handheld AT is the choice for Toiletguy. Going for the Shreks. Personally, I think PTRSs are better than Shreks versus light vehicles because of their speed. I would take Shreks, of course, versus medium vehicles, because PTRSs do little damage versus medium vehicles. Versus light, I like the PTRS. I mean, I like to use it. I don't like to fight against it. I still think they are too strong. Map control wise though, I think the Toiletguy did a pretty decent job securing a bit of the map. Oh, nice attack rounds here. So 2s, 4 grenadiers. Are we getting upgrades? No upgrades yet. More medic bags though. Just dropping them on his side of the map.
The enemy is encroaching on our territory.
Oh, 2s in line. Oh, but the PTRS is already there. Oh, he's gonna eat a Faust now. He's 70 in trouble. Needs to pay attention. Needs to keep shooting. He's focusing this one now, but could have already gotten a shot in there. And he's showing via armor. Dangerous. Is one of them coming back? Yeah, one of them is coming back. T70 goes down.
We are suffering vehicle losses.
One of the 2 goes down. Second one is, or third one rather, escapes. I think UMirinBrah could have gotten more out of that engagement, but T70 for one of those 2-2s is alright, you know, it's not the worst thing. Gets the Grenadier now as well, so that's a nice pickup. He's now going for guards, which are going to do really good versus a composition like this, because all these grenadiers, they're not good at the long range yet. They don't have the LMGs, so guards with DP28s will definitely trade very good. Oh, upgrade hasn't finished yet. I was going for a grenade toss there, but cancelled it. And there the DP's grenade. He tossed, get some cover going. And now we finally see one MG42 coming up. LMG42, that is. The light variant. Ooh, nice burst there. Of course, flames do extra damage versus units in cover. Oh, build on 8. Good dodge there. And they're basically, as soon as they lose that first model there, they're like no combat capabilities anymore. I mean, 2 STGs are like, yeah. But if you only have 1 left, it's an even bigger yeah. So yeah, I think UMirinBrah is currently a bit ahead. Also has the double fuel once again under control. Toiletguy did have get enough to go up to battle phase 2, but he's very, very far away from getting anything out of it. Also waiting for healing as well. Getting all of his boys together. I think he only needs to pick up 1 bag to heal all this very fast. So, I mean, these healing bags are very strong. But it's annoying to rely on that forever. Look at that, everything just heals up very fast. This is not a fight you want to take. Yeah, exactly. I would retreat as well. Good decision making there. Not the fastest, but good decision in the end.
The enemy is taking what we have secured.
Oh, mine going off.
A sector has been
34 manpower down drain.
Supply sector under attack.
And let's take a look here. UMirinBrah going up to the next deck. A good 2 minutes if you can keep a bit of this map control. Well, he's losing it now though. But a good 2 minutes and he can start making his T34-76. Or if he waits longer, he can go straight for the T34-85. But with my all-knowing vision, I would say the T34-76 will be able to do very well. Supplied up coming in with the MG34 and the pack. Also a bit of fuel and munitions.
The sector is at risk.
This is going to be very needed. Oh, another grenadier going down. The flamers were doing a lot of damage. T34 retreating as fast as possible. Oh, these Peter Rasses, get me out of here. MG34 is a good addition to this army. So I'm curious to see whether UMirinBrah is going for that 76 variant or for T34-76. Guards are not even vet 1 yet. Vet 1 they get that nice firing positions.
Enemy forces capturing supply sector.
The downside, of course, of going penal builds, you don't have conscripts to build heavy cover. So you have to do with the heavy cover on the map. So MGs tend to do fairly well versus Peanuts because there's just not enough lot of cover to sit behind and not get suppressed.
We have an isolated sector.
Looks like UMirinBrah wants to get that T34 85 out. He's not getting anything yet. But at the moment his map control is also dwindling. His income is not the best. But he decides to instead get a mortar out first. 120mm mortar. Very popular unit lately. See it especially also in 2v2s, 4v4s. A well placed round can make you retreat your squad immediately. Maybe we can see a well placed round on his T34 perhaps. Could have been better. Toiletguy though immediately moves it. So that's good. Blade also goes in. Trying to decrew this 120mm. Reinforcements at last. Oh. 2-2, ran on a mine it seems.
Our superiors have given us 120mm mortars.
Oh, this might be in trouble, but everything is suppressed. Flame burst falls short and gets away thanks to that suppression. One of these units wasn't suppressed, it probably would have gone down. We have no tier 3 structure yet. No, it's not right. No tier 3 structure. So I can't make that P4 yet. He does have enough fuel in the bank now, thanks to the nice map control. So the P4 won't be too far behind the T3485. And he has access to an AT gun, so in terms of the AT capabilities, he's probably going to be able to do a lot with his P4. Just the T3485 needs to like counter the P4, but there's also good counters for that T3485 in the hands of Toiletguy. While UMirinBrah only has a couple HRS rifles, which are annoying, but they're not as good as in a straight up AT. I don't think I have seen any tele mines go down. The new TM35 mine, really good. Power of the Soviets, right? You get double engineers out, you got that good 30 munitions mine. Oh, this engineer's in trouble. That's a lot of MG fire. Here's the T34 to avenge its comrades. Decides against the Faust. Decides to just run. Run! Wait, I forgot. Does this building cost fuel? Oh, he goes for the Stuk. I think that's a very good choice. Stuk's do good versus T3485s though. But I swear he cancelled it. Switches up. Like if I see T3485s, what I personally always like to do is get one P4. Just because that's just kind of the first medium you want as austere. But if you're going up versus T3485s, man, like P4s are not going to trade very well. They don't penetrate good enough to be able to properly deal with them. So then after that I get a Stuk. Stuk has good range, outranges these bad boys, and is very good at penetrating their armor as well. So I like it as a second choice, but not as a first choice.
Our territory is falling into enemy hands.
Let's see, I think the game is so I gotta stabilize and quite equal. Oh, one of the grenadiers went down. I missed that. I'm sorry for that. A new grenadier coming up.
Our opponents are seizing a sector.
And a P4 right now. If UMirinBrah wants an AT, he needs to back tank. I'm wondering what he's gonna do. Yeah, penals in late game are just not that good. Especially a penal with P2S upgrade. Will just get shredded by those LMGs. Oh, this engineer might be in trouble. No chase.
Enemy forces are securing our territory.
The T34 took 2 hits. Was his background support? Oh, T34 might be in trouble here. Oh no, Pagan was picked up. Imagine that Pagan standing still. He would have gotten a hit, he could have gone in with the T34. Oh, Flame was duking it out with the Panzer Grenadier. I think maybe the mortar had something to say as well. Right for me? Yeah, it gets dodged. I know healing bunker, so he's just gonna keep on dropping the medical supplies. I like where he drops them as well. Like mostly people drop them in the base. Then you like use the healing and go out of the base, and then that combat bonus is already over. So if you just get all the models, walk out of your base, which you do here anyway, then pick up one of those bags along the way, then you move up out in the field with a couple seconds of that combat bonus left.
The enemy is taking our territory.
Which is quite handy. That's a smart thing he does.
Infantry contact.
Mark target. Mark vehicle. On the tonk. Force it away, give some
We
scouting
are losing a sector.
to UMirinBrah. Does really give a lot of scouting though. No follow-up, so he uses it, 80 munitions. But no follow-up. Guards in a nice position, but no hit the ground, so they're gonna get suppressed. Then they just need to run. So second T34 coming up. Once again the 85 variant. And Toiletguy can also get a second tank if he pleases. But he went for Battle Phase 3 though. So I'm thinking he wants to get a Panther out. And I think Toiletguy is slowly getting the better of this game just because his army is a little more fleshed out, has a suppression platform, has a couple good snares, and is winning with those long range engagements. Needs to watch out though. Grenadier is in trouble. P4 on the hunt. T34 is coming in the meantime. Those grenadiers are going down, one flame bursts.
Our opponents are seizing a sector.
No. Oh, how is he still alive?
The enemy has
Oh,
destroyed
one T3485 is out of control. P4 is running away. Meantime, Packen goes down, and that grenadier goes down. Quite a hectic engagement. The Shrekky boys are connecting every shot. Oh, he's able to get his ET back, that's very important. So in the end this is a very good trade for UMirinBrah, for Toiletguy. Still has his P4. Now able to get a second one. And he trade that away for one infantry squad, which you can easily replace, and he could recruit his ET again, so he didn't lose that yet. Now he just needs to find a bit of healing. But you see that those PTRSs are actually destroying with a weapon. They're not just shooting at the crew, but they actually kill the support weapon. Oh, that volley on the AT gun. A little bit of a miss rally there. It's not smart to put it, send it forward. Is he going to steal it? He's going to try to steal it. Bundle goes in. Yeah.
The enemy has silenced one of our anti-tank guns.
It's wise to destroy it. Needs to stick line to destroy it. Yeah. Good, gets it. It's a good move. A lot of manpower in the bank here for UMirinBrah. Could do with another tank.
God's troops ready for action. We are losing supplies to the enemy.
These flamers have been doing quite a bit of damage. He even remade, he went for another flamer again. He really likes his flamers. It's a shame that the Toiletguy doesn't counter this with a good patch of S-mines or a nice T34. Gets another Grenadier, so now he's up against that, once again up to that 4 Grenadiers, which he also had at the start. They kind of died. Still no heal bunker. Has to keep spending munitions on this. Oh, they're clumped. Oof. Both shots missed though. Here comes the T34. Find some infantry first. MG42 in trouble. Oh, can he get the wipe here? Yeah, that's gone. And with all those PTRS shots, the crew weapon also gets destroyed. Grenadier's in trouble now. Wow, nice shot of the P4 there on the PTRS squad.
Our territory is falling into enemy hands.
P4's feeling lucky. Oh no, P4's not willing to go too deep. And here comes the answer from UMirinBrah in the form of an Su-85. And he has a second guard squad. Yeah, these P4s are now in trouble. Oh. I was about to say he shoots the wrong squad, but the PTRS finished off that P4. But that's very nice. SU and T34 missed the killing blow here, but well traded for UMirinBrah. He's definitely ahead now. So look at army size, 90 out of 100. Has everything healed up as well. Some manpower in the bank. Oh, even this Grenadier is in trouble. Oh, it's definitely in trouble. The whole MG is going for it. Can he get it? Can he get it? Stand still? No, misses. It's afraid of the Faust, but even if you get Faust, it shouldn't be too bad. Now it just needs to capture the map a bit. See, 120 mil didn't really do that much, not even Vet 1 yet. Yeah, I feel like the track squad is often used as a combat squad, but once they get tracks in, they're not really a combat squad, they're more of a support squad. Like, keep in the back line, maybe capture some stuff with them, maybe chuck a grenade if you have the chance, but for the rest you just want to only use them once there's that vehicle to fight. And Toiletguy now just has 0 manpower. In big trouble. Oh, SU-85. Oh, nice. Nicely done. Spotting the AT gun. Yeah, AT gun gone. Yeah, that's very painful. Don't drop that in outside your base. Dropping this outside your base, I like it, but dropping this your support weapons outside the base, that's not so smart. He did pick up the MG34 though, so he has that at least. I mean, a nice completion of UMirinBrah's armies would be a Katusha. 12 pop cap. If you replenishes everything, he has 10 pop cap over, but I think it's still worth it. Just get a 2 penals running around on 5. Or if your 120mm loses a model, just keep it on 4 models, something like that. But I would say this game is pretty much over. I don't see a way in which UMirinBrah can lose this. Especially he is nicely keeping up the pressure, just doing some poking shots. Yeah, and here goes the P4, took a shot from the SU-85. He's playing careful though, but still keeping up the pressure. I mean, you also have players that sit around here to have everything there, but he's actually forward on the field. I like the way he is tackling this end game. Just keeps poking, and this T34 keeps getting kills as well. It's a nice vehicle. MG34, no, it's the run, there's the satchel. Will it be in time? It is in time. One model, full health model, can run back to base. Grenadiers moving out on the right hand side. I'm gonna try it here, but I mean there's quite a battalion of troops waiting. Needs to get them in the fight though. Oh, this is one. It's a bit of an issue with the guards is that they have a lot of weapons, so they can drop a lot of weapons. Oof. Another Grenadier goes down, a vetted one as well. Not exactly what you want to see. Yeah, this T34 is putting in the bleed. Shrek squad once again loses 2 models, those are not cheap. And we see an extra T34-85 actually coming up. I mean, that's 14 pop cap. That doesn't fit at all. And just look at the MG. Look at that, that's 0 health. As soon as it gets decrewed, it will be destroyed as well. And the manpower bleed is huge. Now I have even delayed fuse barrage on the base entrance. Ability to get at round 1.
A sector has been cut off.
Deal a good amount of damage those rounds.
The enemy has 75 points remaining. You appear suited for command. The enemy is encroaching on our territory.
Oh, for trying to get close to the SU-85. Oh, was that a bounce? I think the P4 actually bounced. Even though the Shrek's all connected, and now there's an extra T34-85. The final Panzer of the German army goes down as well. And the Soviet onslaught continues.
We have taken the enemy down to 50 points.
As I said, no health on the crew weapon, so once they get decrewed, it actually just completely dies. I wonder how much AT damage, anti-vehicle damage these guys did. One more Grenadier to run back home.
To capture our territory.
ding ding, and another model drops. I mean, that's a look at the manpower income difference. The combat mechanics here is clearly be seen. At 100 cap, you get 150 manpower, and at 27 cap, you get 260 manpower.
Medical supplies are ready to arrive
Couple
by
seconds remain. Well, that is the end. GG to UMirinBrah. I think Toiletguy had a pretty decent spot at one point in the game, but then he lost his P4s and his ET gun, and from there on forward it went a bit south. Well done to UMirinBrah for keeping his army alive mostly. Only lost an engineer if you look at his infantry. While Toiletguy was losing grenadiers left, right, and center. So yeah, deserved victory for UMirinBrah. Well played. Let's take a quick look at the statistics, and then I'll end this video. Yeah, hope you guys enjoyed the cast. If you have a nice replay of yourself or of a buddy playing a nice 1v1 or a nice 2v2 around 20 to 30 minutes, maybe a bit longer, not the 1 hour slugfest, but 20 to 30, maybe 40 minutes, and leave them at my Discord. I'll put a link in the description down below, and leave your, if you have any comments, leave them down below as well, and I will surely reply. So I was curious. The consequent deals did 5,000 vehicle damage. The pack can only 300. Yeah, that's how very underutilized it was. Yeah, at least the Shreks did a bit, right? But I think he also lost a lot of models, so it cost him, this unit cost him a lot of manpower as well. Yeah, thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe, and I'll see you boys next time. Bye bye.